Hi, class. I am doing this short video just to check in with you and to answer a few questions that you probably have about grades and how all this is going to work. But first things first, I really miss every single one of you. I just, this is crazy. I know it's crazy for you too. And yes, I see the little Bitmoji down there, and I wish my hair looked that good. But hey, when I can get to a hair salon, maybe it will the next time you see me. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about this at home learning that's going to be starting today. These consist of review and enrichment activities. They're going to start today, Monday morning, April 6th. In Pre-AP Algebra 2, you should look on Google Classroom for your new assignments every Monday morning from April 6th until who knows when we get back. And if you're in one of my SLM classes, you're going to do your academic work in Algebra 1. I'm not going to assign you any academic assignments. However, I would encourage you to check every Monday morning because there might be a little fun something or another in there for you to do, just so we can stay connected. Now, if you haven't already, check your email. Let me say that again. Check your email. There is an incredible amount of information coming out from the district that directly affects you and how you're going to be operating for the next few weeks. So specifically, if you haven't already, I want you to read the email from our superintendent that addresses, among other things, grades. Read it carefully, especially the Q&A. It will answer a ton of questions about GPAs and how grades are going to be done from now on. So specifically, what does this mean for me and you? Well, second semester grades are going to show up on your report card. Now, I'm not sure how this looks in home access, but they will show up at least on your report card as pass or fail. Now, there is another category I did not include. It's called I. That's kind of like our missing grade right now. And it means it's going to resolve as a fail. And you would get an opportunity to make that up if you don't pass the semester next year. So you want to make sure you do this work. I will grade everything from now on as a pass or fail, even things that are outstanding. And this is a change, people. We're going to be grading the at-home learning assignments. Every learning assignment is going to have some check for understanding, some way for you to show evidence of your learning, and that we are going to grade pass, fail. So look for that. For those of you concerned about GPA, your GPA is going to be calculated as follows. 75% of it will come from your first semester grade, and 25% of it will come from the fourth 6 weeks. Now, that leads me to another really, really important point. If you failed any 6 weeks this year, I mean any 6 weeks this year, then you will have an opportunity to improve your grade up to a 70. So if you failed the first 6 weeks, you can do some things with me to recover that grade up to a 70. If you failed the fourth 6 weeks, since that's 25% of your grade, your GPA, you definitely want to do that work. Now, I'm going through everyone's grades right now and analyzing who needs to do what. And you'll be getting an email from me telling you specifically what you need to do to improve your grade up to a 70. Now let's get specific. You can still submit late work for the fifth 6 weeks. You can submit it on Classroom or by email. I prefer Classroom because then it's easy for me to find. I go check assignments that have passed on a weekly, sometimes twice a week basis, and I will get those grades in. This includes late at home learning assignments. These assignments are intended for you to work on throughout the week, like Monday through Friday. But if you don't get it done until next Monday, great. Please do submit it because I will be putting in pass, fail. There's no penalty for late work. In other words, it's all going to resolve as pass, fail. Now, if you have a makeup, like you missed the last unit test, which a lot of you did because it was the day before spring break, look for an email from me, again, no later than Tuesday, with instructions on how to make that up. Same thing for retakes. If you need to do a retake, you're going to get an email from me. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, and then you need to do it to get your grade updated to a pass. Now, if you need to contact me, the only way you can contact me is through email. So you can email me at this address. I'll get back to you within 24 business hours. That's our district requirement. The truth is, I'm on email a lot during the day. There are other things that I am doing. So I'll probably get back to you before that 24 hours is up. However, what 24 business hours means is that if you or your parents contact me on a Saturday, you may not hear from me, or a Sunday, you may not hear from me until Monday. Meanwhile, you know, this stinks. I know it's hard to be cooped up like this and not see your friends. I get pretty anxious sometimes, and sometimes I just walk around the block, which is kind of the last thing I would want to be doing, but I'll do anything to get out of the house these days. So, and I'm sure you're feeling the same way. So, while you got time on your hands, I really would encourage you to consider keeping a written journal or creating a video log. This is a major historic event, and I know that you can't imagine this quite yet, but your children and your children's children, and even your great grandchildren will probably want to know what this was like. So I would encourage you to keep a journal or log. And most important of all, please stay healthy and safe. I'm counting on it. So until Monday, which by the time you look at this video, it is Monday. And isn't that hair great? I think I should get a haircut like that. Take care of yourselves. Later, peoples.